guys. We are going to the match. Anthony has already won game 1.
Hi.
So our people are Anthony and Austin. Anthony on the left is playing.
Anthony's playing the Narset Cannon deck, and I guess it worked because he's already up a game.
Wow.
Everything is going according to plan here.
And Dre's losing his mind right now because of how quick that first game went.
Well, he talked to me a little bit about how the deck works, and he said when it works, it's over quickly, and things go really bad really fast for the opponent. And apparently that happened. So hopefully we get a chance to see it again. Although after sideboarding, it's entirely possible that Austin's going to have a strategy for this, although I'm pretty sure he's like, wait, what just happened?
So I have no idea how he sideboarded in, but what he's pulling out of the sideboard right now is he has 4 Pact of Negation, a Surgical Extraction, 2 Leylines of the Void, 2 Leyline of Sanctity.
I imagine the Leyline of the Voids are probably going to come in.
Absolutely. Noxious Revival, Nature's Claim, 2 of those, and 3...
the Besieger who shelters all.
Yes. And Austin has sideboard. His sideboard is 1 Ashiok Dreamrender, 2 Blood Moons, 2 Timely Reinforcements, 2 Core Walker, 2 Aether Gust, a Surgical Extraction, a Rest in Peace, Veil of Summer, and Damping Sphere. So, we have a lot of good stuff going on here, and all right, let's see, pretty exciting here.
Yeah, they're sideboarding right now.
Let's see. And we are pulling in a lot of stuff here. So I'm going to be kind of eager to see. I mean, we haven't had even a chance to look at the deck list. He won the first game so fast.
So Besieger who shelters all. Okay, so
yeah, this is just... Obviously, here we're taking a look. Narset Cannon is just... It's really designed...
It's a spicy list.
It's a really spicy list. I'm kind of excited to see what's going to happen here. Gemstone Caverns... Sphinx of Foresight, Merchant of the Veil, Enter the Infinite, Relentless Assault. I mean, this reads like a freaking pull list. I mean, the Narset Enlightened Master is kind of... It's nice to see that, being used again, especially with the current Narset. I mean, you and I are mainly standard, so our Narset does not do what she does.
Our Narset does not do what she does. I mean, this list does have an Omniscience also, which is... really interesting. So being able to play everything for free is always nice if you can get that on the board.
Isn't that kind of how you do Modern? I play for free. You pay for everything.
Yeah, I guess.
All right, let's take a look. So we're still sideboarding here. Damn, that was a quick win. I mean,
that was probably less than 10 minutes. So
it was less than 5.
Yeah.
We missed the first match altogether. It was less than 5 minutes. I mean, Anthony. His deck is going to be designed to come in powerful, to come in underneath everything. It's incredible. So
yeah, we'll see if he can keep up the success.
All right, we're about ready to go to action here.
Let's see if they like their opening hands. I really do like the new
What's he got there? Let's see what we can find.
Well, I can already see the one brilliant ultimatum in his hand.
Yes. Well, he needs that.
Which is a great card, because that's basically Fact or Fiction, except for instead of choosing the pile and putting it into your hands, you get to cast the cards that get picked. So it can be either completely awesome or completely terrible, depending on what goes off the top 5. So we got Austin on the play here. He's going to start off with looks like a Misty Rainforest, and pass the turn.
Oh, Anthony looks... Did he play a once upon?
Oh, he had a Sphinx of Foresight, I believe, so he scryed.
Okay.
Yeah, so he had an opening Sphinx of Foresight, so he was able to scry on his first upkeep, and he put a Spaghetti Monster on the bottom.
Ooh.
There's a Narset. It's like getting discarded. So did he miss his first land drop?
It must be.
Yeah, it looks like he didn't get any lands and just said.
So he kept a hand with no lands.
Okay,
that's
I don't know. Maybe that's part of the strategy of the deck. I've never seen this list, so I'm not sure if that's really a strategy for the deck. But Austin cracked his fetch land to get a Hallowed Fountain. at the end of the turn, so we'll see what goes on next.
Fetch lands. I love fetch lands. Oh, here we go. Snow-covered island.
He's taking a look at the Narset. What does she do?
So, Narset is a first strike hexproof for 3 colorless, a blue, a red, and a white. It's first strike hexproof. Whenever it attacks, exile the top 4 cards of your library. Till end of turn, you may cast non-creature cards exile with Narset this turn without paying the mana cost. That would probably be how he won last time.
Yeah, so I imagine what he might end up doing is he's going to try to see if he can get a couple of lands to Vengeance that out, maybe get a couple of nice things off the top and cast those for free.
Right.
I mean, free Emrakul is always nice.
And Austin apparently has already gone for a judge, or
He might have a question about
took a
something.
walk. He's yes. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's talking to,
the judge offline. Okay. So
That could be either really good or really bad for Anthony, depending on what
Right.
the question is.
Anthony doesn't look worried here. I mean, I'm looking at him. He's like, okay, I got my hand. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do here, and you know.
Well, it really could be either way if you think about it. He could be terrified but trying to keep the game face on.
Yeah, he's got a. I see a Master Veil in hand. So, our Merchant. I'm sorry, Merchant of the Veil in hand. Anthony already has. So. Yeah, I'd be very surprised in this, since you've got snow. That I would be very surprised if he didn't work a Leyline of the Void and perhaps Sanctity. I would, Leyline of the Void is going to shut Euro off. So, because,
All right.
Austin is running 2 Euros.
It looks like Austin got an answer to the question that he had, so.
All right, so we're back to action here.
And he cast, I can't
Oh.
so that looks like a...
Is that a Wormcoil?
No, it's... These are all foil alternate art cards. I can't see what that is.
Was it Better Skull? Well, we'll show it up here eventually, so.
Yeah.
Oh. All right, so Anthony finally got a land out.
Oh, that's probably Stoneforge Mystic.
It was.
Okay, yeah. So you got a City of Brass for Anthony. Gonna get a little bit of pain to get some mana. And what are we doing? We're gonna take the Merchant on an adventure.
Now, the Merchant of the Veil, what it does is when he takes on an adventure, he discards a card, and if he does, he draws a card.
Yep. And
So-
this card is Sphinx of Foresight. And I think that's all he's gonna be able to do, I think, for his turn. Yep. So he's passing.
So it looks like Anthony's kind of having some mana issues here. I mean,
Everything
again,
could also be going according to plan.
right. Well, I can't imagine not having any land.
Yeah. Let's see how many is he running here.
Question was about Narset Teferi interaction. Okay, so as I understand it, we got some ruling from the judge. They were talking about the Narset and Teferi interaction.
Oh, for Teferi Time Rally.
Yes.
I don't think you can cast the cards that Narset reveals if Teferi's on the board because you can only cast spells as a sorcery.
Right.
And since she's attacking during combat, it wouldn't work that way. So yeah, it looks like you got a Batter Skull.
Well, you have until end of turn. So
Yeah, but
non-creature cards exile with Narset this turn without paying their mana cost. So he can cast them in second main.
In the second main, he could. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
But he
but
couldn't do
he
it during
wouldn't be
combat.
able to do anything, at flash or instant speed.
Yeah, none of those shenanigans. And it looks like a Batter Skull has come into play from the Stoneforge. Getting his Germ token in. Are they looking for actual tokens? Because he's got one in his hand as like a placeholder, but maybe they're looking to get a real one. So that was done at the end of Anthony's turn. There's our Germ token, sort of sliding in from the side. And we have a Colonnade from Austin. And I imagine there's going to be an attack here. Yep.
Yep.
The Germ and the
Swinging in
Mystic
for
coming in for 6.
6, yeah. No blocks, obviously.
Yep. So that's going to bring Anthony down to 13. And Austin's going to gain some life from the lifelink. And
14.
There is Teferi Time Raveler to shut down any instant speed interaction on the opponent's side.
That was fun.
So now, when it's Austin's turn, he's going to have all of the control, and when it's Anthony's turn, he's going to have most of the control. So now we have a Simian Spirit Guide to get some mana. And we have Goryo's Vengeance being cast. But that is going to get hit with a Pact of Negation.
Oof.
And I'm pretty sure that was
another.
he exiled it to Teferi to pay the alternate cost.
Good call on that.
And that exiles the Goryo's Vengeance, so he's not getting that back anytime soon.
Is you sure you put it right in the graveyard?
I believe the Pact of the Force of Negation exiles the card when it does that, so that could be his. Yeah, because the Simian Spirit Guide is exiled.
Okay.
You have to exile it to get the mana. Teferi's taking up and he's passing the turn. I see looks like another Pact of Negation in Austin's hand, so I imagine the next spell that Anthony casts is also going to get binned. Another merchant going on an adventure here. He will let that resolve, I think. Anthony's already down to 8 here, so he's got to find an answer really quick or this game's over.
And Austin's sitting at 25. So, yep, he just...
Yes,
he declared a blocker.
Nope, that was the merchant, so he discarded to draw a card, and...
He's sweeping. Going to game 3.
Sweeping it up. Yep, that's it. So we're
all right, so
game 3.
Anthony, yeah, he struggled with a mana issue. Even no matter what, there's no way anything you do with 1 mana. I'm not sure. We weren't able to see if he maybe mulligan down to 6. I can understand not wanting to mulligan to 5.
Yeah, he definitely isn't going to be playing many lands. There's only 10 lands in the deck.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He only plays a pair of Gemstone Caverns, 4 Gemstone Mines, and 4 City of Brass. So he's not going to be seeing a lot of lands. So I definitely...
All right, so there we go.
We could be seeing a lot of cards being discarded on turn 1 from him.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see how game 3 goes. We're going to get a deciding match. Hopefully this time we'll get to see his deck actually do something, because we missed the first one.
Yeah.
It makes me sad.
So they're sitting there, and Austin quickly sideboarded. He's ready. He's shuffling up. He knows what he's doing. It looks like Anthony is kind of taking a few minutes. I got to figure he's going to bring in... if he didn't have a surgical extraction before, that wouldn't be a bad idea.
He probably has his own Pact of Negations in there as well. Maybe try to see if he can fight Teferi, get that so it doesn't hit the board. Because I think he wants to make sure he can cast instants if he has the ability to.
Mm-hmm. Well, if he surgical extracts Teferi, that helps enable him to shut some things off. I don't know, because we didn't see game 1. I don't know that he knows. If he knows this deck list, he knows that there's an Ashiok Dreamrender out there. That could be a little trouble for him as well. Obviously, it's obvious that Austin loves, he is just loving the graveyard. He's going to be playing everything out of the graveyard. It's Modern. We play everything out of the graveyard. So Leyline of the Void obviously should be in there as well, but he might not be putting Nature's Claim in there. Do we see a lot of artifacts or enchantments in there? Or
I'm looking at...
Stoneforge,
Yeah, he could put it in for the Stoneforge Mystic. He could put it in for, really, I think that's probably... The Astrolabe, but you don't really care, I don't think.
So I don't know that I would put the Nature's Claims in there. I definitely... The Ley Lines would be good.
Because he doesn't care about Blood Moon, I don't think.
No. And I do... He might have thrown... Now seeing that Austin put in Pact of Negations, that I could see him probably also going that route. And... Or Pact of Negation is not a Force of Negation.
It's Force of Negation. Yeah, I said Pact. I meant
No,
Force.
he wrote Pact. It's
well,
on
he's
his
got Pact and Force, I believe. But yeah, no.
I'm looking at
Anthony has Pact of Negation in his sideboard,
right?
And Austin's playing Force of Negation, so that was my fault.
That's what I would think. I think the Pact of Negation.
It's the card that makes the cards go away that you don't like.
Yeah, but to be able to play it for free, Pact of Negation. But then again, Teferi maybe not. Looking at that, he may not throw Pact of Negation in there because Teferi is going to make it hard for him to counter anything anyway.
Yeah, well, he might use the Pact
To counter
the Teferi if he's able to go off next turn.
Force of Negation. How many registered today? We do believe, we haven't gotten the official number yet. We believe we're sitting at, put into the Twitch chat, 120 to 125. So it's somewhere in there.
Range, yeah.
So we're looking at 8 to 10 rounds today.
8 rounds, yep.
8 rounds. Gross 121, Force of Negation. Yes, we are aware of that. But we're actually looking at the deck list, trying to figure out if Anthony was bringing in Force and Negation or Pact of Negation, which he does have in the sideboard.
Looks like they're ready to go for game 3.
Here we go. What do we got? Interesting. I think Anthony's gonna.
Austin's taking a mulligan. I see a Serum Vial. Serum Powder, sorry.
Well, if Austin's mulliganing, then Anthony's not because nope, he's mulliganing. All right. Usually, so Austin must have gone out of turn.
No. Yeah, so he used the Serum Powder, so he exiled that and said, nah, I want to have a fresh grip. These 7 don't work for me.
Okay.
I see 2 Goryo's Vengeance as some of the cards he exiled.
So yeah,
I do see he did get a Sphinx's Foresight.
So he's taking a free, yeah. Serum Powder, that's just not fair.
I really like that they changed the mulligan rule from the London to the London because even if you have to mulligan twice, it still gives you so much more of a game plan.
Yeah.
To be able to play the game instead of just I draw 5 and if it's whatever it is, it's what it is. At least with the new mulligans, you're drawing 7 and you pick the best 5 out of your hand. Although it looks like they're both mulliganing again, or is Austin still on his first one?
Austin's still on his first one.
Okay, so Anthony's taking a regular good old fashioned mulligan this time.
Nope, he's doing the. Yeah, he's taking a good old fashioned mulligan. He just shuffled.
Powder. Yep. He Serum Powder didn't like that new 7.
So those 7 are gone. GUN gone.
Yeah, those are gone for good. Right. There's another Serum Powder.
Interesting.
So I think he's trying to get his perfect hand if he can.
But I don't know that he's going to want to get that Sphinx out of there. I don't know. Oh,
Austin
never mind.
Yeah,
he's going to take the second. Oh, wow. He's losing an Emrakul? Is that Emrakul?
That is Emrakul.
And another land. 3 lands. Holy cats.
Yeah, there's 4 lands total in the 14 cards he's exiled. Along with 2 Simian.
And he's drawn from what's nice is you're drawn from a library, though. With 14 down, you're drawn from a library of, what, 46?
46, yeah.
Yeah. You're the bookkeeper here. I do the computer stuff.
Austin's on his second mulligan as well.
Yes.
So technically Anthony hasn't... Well, Anthony's mulliganed once. And
but
Serum Powder twice. He has another Serum Powder in this 7 as well.
And I like Anthony doing this. I like the fact that the odds of you knowing what's in your deck now, what you've got to pull, is just infinitely better. I mean, you're drawing from a field of 46 now. You know what you don't have. You know you're not going to get your Emrakul. Because, I mean, how many does he have in his deck? He only has 1.
Yeah, he's got the 1.
And none in the sideboard. So Emrakul's gone.
Mommy went away.
So this is a big... I like this play by Anthony. And he's doing number 3. Look at that.
And Austin mulliganed.
Wow.
Austin mulliganed again.
Oh.
Is that a mull to 4?
Yeah, he's got a mull to... No, 5. He mulliganed once.
He did it again.
Went to 6. Now
he just did it again. So, yeah, maybe he's down to 5.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right. Down to 5, yeah.
And Anthony's used 3 Serum Powders.
Right. So we're looking at 21 cards out of your deck. So you're starting with a 39-card library.
You're starting with a limited deck.
He is now playing limited. How many lands did he lose here?
He's lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So
Holy cow!
There's only 4 lands left in his deck, which I don't think he really cares.
No. I mean, and again,
All right, so he's dumping 1 card, dumping 2 cards.
So he's keeping. And he's got a fistful of land and
3. He mulled to 4.
He had... Oh, that one hurt, though. Did you see his hand? Look at his handshake. He's like, I don't want to do this.
Oh, yeah. He's nervous about this one. Well, it looks like 3 lands in Teferi.
3 lands in Teferi. 21 cards in exile, though. Like, this is huge. Are you... Trey just came down to the studio. Oh, look at that. 21 cards that were exiled. So he's dealing with a 39-card deck. He has 7 in his hand. He has to get rid of 1.
Oh, so it was land and astral.
Wait a second. Why didn't he have to mull?
No, he serum powdered each time.
No, he did. Didn't he mull one and then serum powder two?
I think he bottomed a card.
Okay. It's an interesting question because technically he should have 6 in hand.
I think
because he took one regular mulligan with 3 serum powders.
All right, what is that?
No, I can't do it. Oh, total registered today is 130 according to the judges.
130. So we just missed the cutoff for 9 rounds. We got City of Brass. It's like Narcissus in the Graveyard. We got a Simeon Spirit Guide getting exiled. We're casting Goryo's Vengeance. Oh, and there's a Force of Negation exiling Jace the Mind Sculptor.
Oh, that hurt.
That's not bad for a mull to 4. So you have land, Astrolabe, draw. Either he probably drew the Jace and or the Force of Negation right off the bat. There is a fetch land. Here comes Teferi. You have to know that this is Teferi coming here. It's the only card left in his hand. Oh no, it's another island. Oh, he can get the mana from the Astrolabe.
Right.
So here it comes. Get it for white. Teferi, the Ender of Fun. Bounce the Astrolabe to get another card.
Can't blame him there.
Well, he has to. He's out of gas.
I think Austin's going to have a problem with this. Like I said,
well, he's drawing off the top of his deck now.
Right. Top decking on turn 3, 4.
Well,
Going into turn 4.
Yeah, mulling to 4, then having to live off the top of your deck in any format is rough, and that is a Misty Rainforest that he got.
Just what he needed, more land.
Yeah, so I would say if Anthony can get anything off of relevance here, he'll be in great shape.
What do you got, Anthony? What do you got? Oh, he's got a merchant, and he's got a sting.
So he's got a couple of mana. So he's drawing like half the lands left in his deck.
Yes.
So he's in great shape. And he doesn't care about taking some damage to get some mana.
So according to the judges, Anthony was at the right number of cards. I know there was some question on that. Just thought I'd ask. We're good to go.
All right, so as a merchant, we are going to be discarding a Enter the Infinite to draw a card. I see a Simeon Spirit Guide's what he got off of that, and he's going to pass.
Anthony's got this board tight. I think Austin, he's got to find his draws at this point.
He's got to find some spells. So the merchant is on an adventure.
Can he do that?
His hand is full of...
Can he do that with Teferi?
No, that was during his turn.
Oh, okay.
That was during his turn. He did that. So we cracked a fetch land, getting another land. He has, I think, a breeding pool in his hand. So he got his... Oh, Mystic Sanctuary. He's going to get back an instant.
That's good. He
Force
needs
of
that.
Negation. That goes back on top of the library, I believe. Get some cutsies. Yep. Force of Negation goes back on top. He's going to play the Astrolabe to draw the Force of Negation. So he's got that with the mana up to cast it. So now Anthony, if he wants to cast anything, he's going to have to fight through a counterspell. Simeon Spirit Guide is going away from mana. He's going to go down to 15 to try to cast the Merchant of the Veil. And that's going to resolve. So he's got a threat to try to knock that Teferi down. As Austin draws another land, another Misty Rainforest. So he plays the Breeding Pool, ticks up Teferi. So Teferi's got 2 turns to live unless he can find something here to get rid of that Merchant. I like how Anthony's exile pile is basically bigger than his deck at this point. The draw from Austin is another land. It looks like another Misty Rainforest. Or, yeah, I think it's another Misty Rainforest. Oh, he's flooding out. The flood is real. So he's going to nuke his Teferi to bounce his Astrolabe. He's digging, folks. What did he get? Here's the Astrolabe. Draw another card. Can't see what he got there. Oh, it looks like a sword. Doesn't really do anything without a creature to put it on, though. Right, we have there's a creature. We have a Stoneforge Mystic.
Ooh.
So his hand consists of a sword. Let's see which sword it is. It's a Sword of Feast and Famine. He's got a Force of Negation, and I think another Misty Rainforest is what his hand is right now.
So much shuffling. I love Modern. All the shuffles. Listen, we need to talk to Anthony about his sleeve choices. The black sleeves make it hard for me to see his deck.
It's there.
It's there somewhere.
It's a ninja deck, you know. If you see it, that means it's not a good thing.
I feel like I need a light pen. I want to do like a John Madden boom, you know, and be like, here you go, he's got the land, boom.
And we have Rest in Peace.
And oh, that is a great play for Austin right now.
Goodbye, Graveyard. No more shenanigans for you.
Yes. Welcome to Half Your Deck is Exiled. Population Anthony.
So I'm not sure really what Anthony's going to be able to do to fight this. I mean, if he brought in the Nature's Claim, he's going to need to do that, but he's going to have to fight through a Force of Negation to get to it.
Right. Austin needed to draw that card. This might be what Austin needed to draw. It's going to be interesting to see I mean, he's got to have to find a way to kill the enchantment. He's got enchantment hate in this deck.
Yeah.
So
yeah, but I think Anthony right now is on draw go because he's got nothing right now that he can do.
Mm-hmm.
So Austin's going to crack one of his Misty Rainforests.
And again, I mean, not to Chris Collinsworth this and keep repeating myself, but I mean, he's drawing from a 36 card deck.
Yeah.
You have a real chance here. I'm not going to count Anthony out of this yet. There is something to that. He's in trouble.
He's in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Right now.
And Austin is starting to gain control of this game. Oh, there it is.
Batterskull end of turn, untap. He has a swords in his hand. Upkeep, we're going to go with Nature's Claim on the Rest in Peace. That's probably going to get forced. Oh, no, he blew up the Batterskull.
Interesting.
Or maybe I think he targeted the Batterskull and he's going to bounce it in response. Yeah, he returned the Batterskull to his hand. Like a tempo play.
You love tempo.
So that was at the end of Austin's turn. So he's going to let that go because that's not really a big deal to him.
What did he draw there?
I can't really tell. Looks like it entered the infinite.
Yeah. So Anthony's got a fistful of cards.
Austin's cracking fetch lands like crazy. Because really, that's all he drew for most of the game was fetch.
I mean, do we have to start talking about decking? I mean, he's got, 32 cards in exile? He's got 7 in hand.
I don't think decking's going to be an issue because of the Batterskull. He's going to be able to bounce that back in. There it is. And the Merchant of the Veil can't really stop that.
No.
Especially if he drops the sword. They don't have two.
Yeah, Austin is, you can tell, like, just by his play style, Austin, this deck is now doing what he wants it to do.
There's a Sword of Feast and Famine that's going to get equipped onto the Germ token.
Oh, dear Lord. No, he's putting it right, yeah.
It's on the Germ. Here it comes. And, yeah, that's...
Block, yeah. Chumpy, chump.
He has to do that. There was a window.
What graveyard? There's no such thing as a graveyard anymore.
There was a window for Anthony to win this game, but I think Austin has closed it pretty convincingly at this point.
Well, how much damage you got on the board right now?
Well, the Germ is a 6/6, and it's got Vigilance, Lifelink,
and to tap for mana, he's got a 2 damage to himself, right?
Pro green, pro black, and it does a whole bunch of other stuff.
Oh, what did you do there? Oh, he sent out an adventure.
He's discarding a Relentless Assault, I think. Yeah, it looks like a Relentless Assault.
This is fascinating to watch. I'm sorry. This is one of the best matches I've seen so far. Well, it's the first one. So.
All right, let's see. You got a Nature's Claim. Where is that going to get pointed? I would imagine.
I would take out I'm surprised he's not taking
He's got
out.
a Cryptic Command.
Oh, shoot.
And he's going to say nope.
Wah, 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 wah.
Counterspell, draw a card. I still have Force of Negation. And you're going to get hit for a bunch of damage right here.
Is it coming for 6, 8?
It's about 8, yeah.
Ooh.
There's another Astrolabe.
Yeah, Austin, you can tell like he's now his deck is doing exactly what he needs it to do. Yeah. Jazz, I see what you're saying. He is doing fine. Look at that.
Yeah, so yep, you hit him for a bunch, untapped all his lands. Made Anthony discard a card.
Anthony, I mean, I'm not going to say he's circling the drain yet.
He's at 5. He has to win. He has to do something this turn, and Austin has.
I don't know that
he's
drawn. I don't know that he's drawn. Yeah,
This
and
is
I fistful of mana, like every untapped mana in the world is available to
I
you.
think this one's over except for the handshake. He's gonna can I do this?
What is this, unsanctioned? He's got to ask permission before he casts a spell?
He has to have permission. Austin says sure. That looks like a pull from eternity. Yeah, so he casts pull from eternity, and that's it.
There it is,
That's
a handshake.
Anthony
Austin Ouellette
Austin, yep.
goes 2-1. Anthony won it real quick in game 1. Oh wow, yeah.
Showing
He
what
didn't
he
have a
had.
whole. He didn't have a whole lot of.
He had some stuff, but I mean,
Yeah.
Austin was able to find the cards that he needed. So
Yep.
good round 1 win for Austin, and hopefully,
We'll see him again.
yeah, we might see him again. So let's